welcome to Shadow of Asmodia. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Sorry for the delayed start, guys. There's a lot of things I had to get turned on, but I think we are now good to go. Just do that. Add on a little bit. Get that wind a blowing. And finally, go ahead and just say howdy. Howdy doody. Howdy doody. Let me go ahead and say, unmuting. All right.
Like right now.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
How's everyone doing today?
Doing well. How about
Hello,
you?
Brett.
What's up, Brett?
Mr. Brett.
Hello, hello, hello.
Egg.
Did you just say egg?
He did
Egg.
say egg.
Did you say
I think he did.
Egg.
Oh my god.
Egg.
egg?
I want to
Eggmodia!
voice transformorphizer that lets me say egg.
Yeah.
It just sounds like
I can do that too.
yeah.
Egg.
Oh, check this one out.
Nope.
Oh, I like that. That one's nice.
Tom, you're
No,
out of the
that's-
game.
That's the everyone's computer's gone to hell.
Egg.
Someone in chat said egg of Asmodia. That's the next campaign.
That's
Yeah,
the...
don't spoil it, dude.
Guys, you guys, why would you do that? I thought we were cool, dude.
Egg of Asmodia.
Egg of Asmodia. All right, give me a second. I think.
Eggmodia. Obliterate.
Hey, D&D, gonna work? Nope, I gotta go ahead and I gotta turn the map off and on again.
D&D's broken.
Always breaks, dude.
D&D is dead.
Dungeons and Dragons needs an update.
Dungeons and Dragons.
It's gotta be, well, like we're on 5. How long have we been on 5e for? We're 6.
Yo, dude, 5e makes money. They're not gonna change that shit. You kidding me?
Drop 6.
Why?
But why though?
Why would you want to drop 6?
It would be like 5, but I don't know. It's got quality of life improvements.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's exactly what 5 is. It's quality of life improvements over
Even more.
3.5 and
But
4,
what if-
especially 4.
6 will have anime girls.
6 is a higher number than 5.
It's right. 6 for
5.5e. All the old books still work, but we released new ones that are exactly the same.
Yeah. Negatory. This is the first. This is the first version I feel like has actually made Wizards of the Coast money.
yeah.
So they're just like, oh shit, people really like this. So they're never gonna change. They'll never change the version. It'll be a very long time before they change the version. I feel
If
like.
5e is so good, then where is 5e2?
I was watching a bit of the campaign. I don't remember the name of it, but the campaign you were running last night, Brett. And I was stunned at the animated character tokens.
Yeah. We are.
Oh my god, I'm a VTuber.
You're a VTuber now, dude. Everyone should talk. If you talk, you should be animated in the bottom left corner.
Where's yours? Why doesn't the little guy in the bottom right
Wait,
move
I
every
gotta
time you say
get
something?
on. Roll
There
20,
you
hang
go.
on.
There you go. What do you mean? hang on?
Check 1 2 check.
Check 1 2 check.
Hello, it is me. I am Bryn.
Hello, it's me. I am Morrog.
Hello,
Conrad.
it is me. I am Bryn. That's right.
Wait.
Yes, I have been
It's
stuck
on
here
roll
for
20?
800 years. I developed Russian accent.
I
What's-
developed Russian accent. I
what's-
don't even know if Soviet Russia still exists.
Adriana, what's up?
We're on roll 20, you mean?
No, on the stream.
on the stream.
Oh, on the stream. Oh, okay. One second.
One sec.
Yeah.
Are you not? I should the stream.
Yeah, your
Well,
face there should light up when you talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to like stream snipe. You know what I mean?
I see. Well, I mean, what the viewers see is exactly what you guys see.
Sometimes that's not true though, because sometimes
Sometimes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I've looked at the stream and I have more field of vision than I would.
You do because you have the field of vision of all the players. So why are you looking at the stream? Busted.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not.
Busted.
I don't have the stream up.
Arrested. Adriana, arrested. How dare you?
Arrested for D&D crimes.
And arrested for
D&D
metagame
crime.
knowledge.
Okay, I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. Which campaign's got the two badass looking elephant dudes?
That is the Nova Hellscape. That takes place.
No,
That takes place literally in the fiery star of Jupiter. Jupiter done do a blow up, and those are the people that live in it. It is Io's version of hell.
wow.
Thanks
I gotta
for,
watch that campaign because
That's very scary.
that's a very interesting collection of characters. Like they're the two Loxodons, the old tiefling woman.
Is Homer Simpson in that one?
No, Homer Simpson is in the Spire of Euclid.
That's Spire of Euclid. Yeah, that's Russ money. These are actually called Mammoraths. They are warrior versions of the Loxodons that are native to that were created in Io. With art design assisted by Massayanella, who helped design all the races artistically.
Who is she?
Massay? Or just in general,
who's she?
who's Massay?
Who's Massay?
like as a person, or do you mean as like her character?
Never heard of her.
Okay, that's what I
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, she's in chat right now.
Of course she's in chat.
Oh, she's popping off.
Yeah.
She's popping off. She's so mad at you.
Of course she's in chat.
I'm just kidding.
She was here to watch. She was here to watch you, dude. And then you just immediately did that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I knew she was in chat. That's
Wait,
why I'm
sorry.
picking on her.
Sorry, I'm kind of doing a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I'm muted. Who are we talking about?
Some girl named Massay.
Massay
I think it sounds like.
I think.
Yeah, Massayanella.
Say Anala.
Massey.
Guys, whatever you do,
Massianella.
don't call her.
Anala.
Messy.
Don't call her Masai Nutella.
Masai.
Masai Nutella, because that'll definitely end a friendship.
Masai Nutella.
Never do that.
So Massayanella, my friend, my colleague, my partner in crime in all things Valhalla or Valheim, not Valhalla, Valheim. Says literally here for Adriana, but I guess fuck me, I'm not here. Fucking not here for who the hell is Jules?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, now we're back.
Hey, you have no right. You literally just said who is that, so you have no right.
Yeah, but you said it first, which means yours is more powerful. Mine is just the sloppy second.
Massay, I'm in your campaign of misdemeanor.
Oh my God, Massay is.
Come on!
Massay
Someone in
lost
chat
every
said-
friend to this day.
Someone in chat said Massalmonella.
The salmonella.
Salmonella.
Massay, that has to be your your October like Halloween Twitter handle.
That's not even scary. That's just.
It's a disease.
Well, yes.
Yeah, it's scary. Okay. Also, okay.
Mhm.
Sorry. There's Doggy. Because we're in separate rooms today for the for the layout to work, right? But that means I'm in a room with our puppy Marnie,
That's okay.
and she might be talking sometimes because she loves D&D,
You're not-
Dungeons
you're
and
Adriana got
Doggies.
custody today.
You're not the only player who has had a dog or a cat in their background, so you will be.
All right. Okay.
You'll be hunky dory.
Perfect. All right.
Oh.
Still can't get over the wide array of highly detailed art and then Krendor.
I mean, that's the way
Krendor
Krendor.
looks good.
Actually, Krendor's art got updated. Hold on. I have to switch that. Hold on.
Please tell me it was also drawn by him.
His art was recently updated. And there we
Yes!
Not even that much better.
go. Yeah, there we go. That's the. I forgot to update.
Kind of miss the old one. Not gonna lie. I miss old Krendor. It's just not the same, you know. And nodders.
Nodders.
All right, you guys ready to play some D&D? I don't know how long
Yeah.
today's session is, depending on the revelations, how fast you go through it. This could be a 1 hour
Are we
session.
ready?
This could be a 3 hour session, depending on how much role play you guys do. So just a heads up.
I'm here
It's-
for you, Brett.
10-hour
Brett,
session.
I'm here for you, bro.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. No, chat, not Deltarune. I'm not wrapping shit up because of a game coming out. I'm just saying from a story standpoint. Brett, chapter 2 of Deltarune's out. You're gonna wrap up D&D? No, I'm here for my players. I'm not gonna just throw them to the side and then.
So true.
I'm leaving for Deltarune Chapter 2, so I mean.
Okay, fair.
Raina
True,
just happens to
Jules has
accidentally
about-
die at 5 p.m.
Jules has about 4 hours to figure out how to program his doorbell to be the next track from Delta.
Oh my god. You know what? You might have just made the next Jules Conrad video.
There it
I mean, I
is.
might as well. It's just free real estate, I suppose.
All right. Okay, so last we left off, just kind of throwing you guys into the event. You all are in essentially the Io's nightmare, known as the Shadow. For one way or another, you guys have been sucked into the Vale of Io, where spirits of insanity linger and roam. In a heroic, valiant effort, Captain Leighton Beardthorn is currently pursuing his co-captain, Captain Cornelius Armstrong, who had recently been taken by a dastardly, shadowy kobold in the hopes to, rescue this captain. Along this travels, Leighton has arrived in front of a derelict tower. There, meeting Bryn, who apparently had been in this tower for over close to 800 years. Lots of days at this point. Bryn, living in the shadow and living of its sustenance, hasn't seen an individual for a very long period of time, maintaining their sanity to the best of their ability, reading all the books before they become eaten up by the shadowy atmosphere. During this time, however, greeted within the shadowy goop that's within the tower, spits out Marvog and Raina, freedom fighters who are recently trying to liberate some of the more polluted sources of pollution, poisonous areas that are literally killing the lower citizens of Asmodia. After going to a coal factory that's essentially went supernova, Raina and Marvog, along with a couple of their friends, got swallowed up into the shadowy veil, introduced to a variety of shadowy creatures before their minds literally blacked out, only awakening within the tar-like substance that was within the derelict tower. After wandering around a little bit, Bryn and Leighton within the tower, you meet Marvog and Raina, who are also, I suppose, interlopers, intruders of the shadowy veil of Io. After some brief introduction, a shadowy demon, simply by the name of Vile, began to lurk around the tower. Bryn was familiar with this creature, sort of comparing it to his warden, his captor. After some time, though, Vile seemed to have sensed the life forces, or the rather just forces within the shadow of Raina, of Marvog, of Bryn, and Leighton, and then began to creep in within the tower. Leighton, using an inner ability that he was unaware that he had, called forth a mortal, which he had bestowed upon a mysterious blacksmith from a faraway reality, and beckoned this legendary blade to his side, granting him additional strengths and powers that were able to empower his fellow allies, sort of taking more of a leader role as you all began to face off against the fearsome Vile. After Vile was defeated, a portal, or sort of a rip within the veil, opened up. All four of you dived in. Bryn especially excited to leave the tower, unable to leave it before. Till you entered a plain or a void of nothing, speaking to a shadowy individual who introduced themselves only as Deus, as well as the Deep One, a creature that you had been dealing with in your time, Leighton. He simply had one message and one message only. Do not interfere. After a bit of conversation, whether it be about philosophy, briefly revealing to himself as a prisoner within this shadowy veil, and saying that the rest of you are all intruders within the planet of Io. And with that, you guys are now being torn away. And just for the lore heads in there, Deus, D-E-U-S, as much as Jules and Adriana would like to meme the
Davis.
name.
I've never heard that man in my life. I
Whatever
only
you
know
guys,
Davis.
whatever you guys want to do, I'm just letting the people who are writing the wiki and lore know how to spell the name. So
Davis.
with that, you guys continue to be swallowed and taken away over into the next area. All right. You guys done?
All right, yeah.
Okay. Let me go ahead and...
It's kind of like how everyone thinks the Getsis theme from Pokemon Black and White is saying Dennis.
Dennis, yeah.
Dennis.
Davis Ex Machina.
Dennis.
Hey, like I said, I'm the storyteller. You guys do whatever you want. Going into the it continued to be swallowed within the nothingness of the shadow. Great, chat's going wild. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and set some things up real quick. I'll be right. Give me 1 moment. Give me 1 second, please. Thank you.
I have 2 first-level spell slots and 1 third-level spell slot left.
If you guys would like to go through a full rest, you are free to do so.
What, really?
Yep.
What if it's a trap? I'll take the risk.
Listen, I will never turn up the opportunity for a long rest, in the game or in real life.
Got all 5 of my sorcerer points, which means more double haste action for the next battle. A free full rest is never a good sign.
Full rest in this economy?
I can't even afford a regular rest, let alone a long rest.
Inflation is crazy.
Thanks, Obama.
Obama. Obama.
All right.
Any 3-syllable word with like emphasis in the middle syllable makes me think of the Daytona USA theme.
Daytona!
Eh.
Obama! Obama flying away!
Corona.
There you go.
Thanks. All right.
Somebody did a remix of that song about Epona from Ocarina of Time.
Within the nothingness, you rematerialize. Still within the shadowy veil. But the location itself appears to have some kind of walk into what feels like masonry streets underneath ancient pillars and statues, old buildings that these structures appear to be that houses.
Is this all decaying as well, like the tower was, or does it feel more solid?
It feels more solid.
Bryn walks up to a pillar and is touching the pillar and just musing on the fact that something can be this solid.
As you place your hand upon the pillar, you can actually sort of feel the cold touch of the marble. but it feels of that of a memory.
This is... What is this? It feels different.
Marvog and Reyna, what are you both doing?
I'm looking at this armor.
Standing up at what appears to be a rather large-sized statue, probably of a knight of long ago. Anything in particular
I
you'd
think
like to
Reyna. I'm sorry.
I think
Yeah,
Reyna barks.
No, you're good.
Reyna goes with Morvog.
I would like to perceive this statue.
Feel free to make a history. Unfortunately, you do not recall the history of the origins of this ancient statue. All I can inform you is that it appears to be of a design from a long, long time ago.
Reyna would also like to try to perceive the statues. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Roll a history check, please.
Okay. History.
Yes, please. So with an 11, kind of the same thing as Marvog. The statue itself is ancient. Its structure and design is something that you don't see in modern day cities.
Brett, the book that I got from Bryn, would that have anything in it that I can identify what this is?
Can you remind me again, Bryn, the book that you gave to Leighton?
It was a history book dating back to a war that was before I entered the Shadow.
Gotcha. You would have to spend some time reading the book, but the book itself seems to be of a history. It doesn't really talk much about the statue, but Bryn.
Is what I'm looking at over to the northwest of me more of just the inky black goop?
A little bit, as it kind of covers over an ancient structure that appeared to a church. Bryn, as you stare at the statue in the church itself, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Ooh. Oh, God.
You feel as if a memory is about to come back to you, until suddenly, from almost a deep-seated trauma, I would say, it suppresses the memory.
No, what was that? What was that?
What was what?
I think I was remembering something, but it faded.
Do you want me to beat it out of you?
No, Captain.
I do not have a satisfactory answer for that.
No, Captain. That's no way to gain memories or whatever. Let's just look around. Maybe something else will jog his memory.
If you change your mind, let me know.
If you want me to kick your ass, just let me know. I'm right here.
Punch to the head gives me
alright.
advantage on the wisdom saving throw.
Reyna has really grown to respect Leighton in this short amount of time that they've known each other. So
Hey,
she wants
hello.
Yeah, so she wants to consult him. Captain.
Before you do, I saw something.
Oh. All right.
Looked like a shadowy creature up to the northwest.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, I'll take a few steps up.
It was there for merely a moment, then it ran away.
Maybe you're crazy.
Been there,
Reyna
done that,
kind of-
Morvog.
Reyna kind of She hears Morvog talking about it, and she kind of like in her mind brushes it off as like Morvog's being Morvog. And then she says to Leighton, this suit of armor looks strangely, vaguely familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Do you remember anything about this design?
Brett, should I make a history check as well, or what would you?
Yeah, feel free to do
recommend?
so.
All right.
We'll stay here. We've kind of broken from the party, so
Yeah.
Damn it! My stupid roll 20 ain't working. Lose one more time. Okay. It didn't go through, but it said 17.
Okay.
Okay.
So, day 17, as you study over the statue, thinking
Why do I see a message that says Eric Southpaw dabs?
That's. I mean, if you
Oh,
scroll.
that was from the last.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
If you scroll up the messages high enough, you'll see all the campaigns.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no worries. So as you continue to study the statue a little bit more, the statue itself seems to be of ancient Asmodian design, specifically before they pushed forward and engaged more into a more technological direction. The statue itself probably could date anywhere between, it's a 17, anywhere between 600 and 1,000 years old. Which would suggest the city is ancient.
Raina, I don't know much about this place, but I do know that this place has been here way before any of us showed up.
Huh. I see. I wonder if it was ever on any maps that I encountered before.
Are you a cartographer?
Well, no, but I did grow up in a noble family of Asmodia. And so I wonder
Leighton
what
looks
its
puzzled
connection
at
is.
Leighton looks puzzled at Raina and just goes, "Royal family, are you some kind of princess?"
Something like that, I guess.
Ransom money.
It's not really something that I want. What?
It's like, hello, Mr. Pirate. Tee, I'm a princess, but no matter. Tee, I'm kind of rich, but don't worry about that.
It's not really something I would associate as part of my identity anymore, I guess.
Well, you don't have to worry about me trying to kidnap you, princess. I'm not really the kind of pirate that goes after gold. I've had too much of it.
You didn't strike me as the type. I wasn't that worried.
Bryn, what are you currently doing?
This is the front of this house, right? I'd like to see if I can enter the door.
As you access the door, you feel a memory of what a doorknob would be. Almost as if you were in a dream. Reach out in a repeated motion within your mind. Or you hold out to the door. Turn the knob. Within the house itself, you'll see a couple of shadowy figures.
Oh, fuck. I just hit the back button out of fear. I have to...
and Jules is gone.
You ever just smash the back button in life?
Yeah. Morvog screams like a girl.
Since this is have I seen creatures like this before, or was I just alone there with the vial in that tower for the last 800 years?
You were alone in the tower with the vial.
Morvog? Are you okay?
I mean, we're pretty far away. I don't think I would be able to.
Oh, can we hear them or no?
Unless someone.
You probably heard a faint screaming.
It depends.
You heard.
Did someone scream?
I screamed
Yeah,
like a
more
girl.
about more.
You would
more
have heard a muffled scream from the shadow.
Okay.
A female scream.
As the shadow itself continues to suppress you.
Morvog?
Come on, Reyna, let's go.
Okay.
Pardon the intrusion. I say to the shadowy figures.
They continue to stare only at each other.
May we enter?
Their gaze remains the same.
So they're staring at each other, they're not looking around at all?
Correct.
I'm going to take a step into the house.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh dear.
With an 18, you feel a sharp pain within your mind, as if something instinctively, defensively, trying to push you out of the home. Do not believe it is from the shadowy creatures, but from yourself. Your mind remains stalwart, and you're able to.
I walk up to right next to the shadowy creature. Are you able to hear me?
They continue to stare only at each other, not acknowledging your presence.
Don't
I'd
worry,
like
friend,
to
we're
make
right
an
behind you.
I'd like to make an investigation check inside the house.
Okay, what are you trying to find out?
Oh man. I guess considering that something something inside me is trying to get me out of the house. I guess Well, let me start with perception, just to kind of go over the overall condition of the house, and if I can recognize anything from a time that I would know.
Let's go ahead and do investigation.
Okay. Skill check. Investigation.
All right, with a 13, you kind of begin to scroll around. The architecture in the home itself feels familiar. Familiar enough. Passing lingering of deja vu. Something is amiss. Something is unsettling. The general anxiety that's creeping up you.
Are there any bookshelves or anything?
Absolutely.
I'd like to make an investigation throw to see if there was anything there that would relate to any kind of date or anything that would show current events from this town frozen in time.
No rolls necessary. As you continue to look through the bookshelves, you'll see a variety of books. You can grasp them and feel them. And it's sort of a fading, lingering memory of what a book would feel like. But there are no titles. And as you open through the book, the pages have no text. Leighton.
Solid. Corporeal, but faded.
Leighton, as you walk through this city, a mortal hums.
Is it just making sound, or is it also glowing?
And you just kind of feel it reverberating a little bit. And a light sound that only you seem to hear.
Is this the same kind of sound and reverberation it made, Brett, when it took us to the War Master and the original Lady Luck?
Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Hopefully it works. Let's see.
If you select your token, you are able to press the skill checks up in the upper left corner, and you can roll through that if you'd like.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And what would it be? History?
Oh, yeah.
Perception?
Looking right now. Give me one. I can see if you'd like. Yeah, I'll do it. There we go.
Ugh.
With an 8, I will let you know that the sword itself, giving off this hum, right? It is familiar, not in the sense of when you were encountering the War Master aboard the Lady Luck, but specifically the feel you kind of get from it when you're harvesting a soul.
Oh, I see. Leighton will pull out Immortal and start to enter the house.
Quick question about the wisdom save I made. Was that like that twinge of I shouldn't be here? Was that more based on me intruding or me being in danger?
All I will let you know is entering the house has made almost like instinct, almost as if your fight or flight was activated, and but you were able to push forward. Does that make sense?
Yes.
As Leighton walks into the home, Bryn notices
Leighton takes out Immortal, feeling its humming in his hand, and slowly lifts it up in the direction of one of the spirits in the room to see if they'll react to it.
I'm going to back up towards Leighton.
the sword's turns into a vibrant song. Spirits still look towards you. Shadows.
Be careful, Captain. I don't know what it is, but there's something very unsettling about this place, more so than the general atmosphere.
The sword seems somehow connected here. There's a vibration, a pulse that I'm feeling. And now I'm hearing music. Are they like following me, Brett, as I'm entering the room?
They're looking at you.
Yeah. What is that? Also, we can see, like, can we see in, like, what they're doing in this space from out here, Brett?
If you're looking inside the door, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
I am looking
so-
at the door.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to prepare an action. If either of them If either of them attack Leighton, I want to cast Firebolt at whichever one attacks him.
Okay.
Brett, can I do a check to see if they speak Primordial?
Speak Primordial and see if they respond.
I'd like to do that.
All right. What do you say in Primordial?
Do you understand me?
They continue to stare towards you, not reacting to your speech.
Can I?
So Bryn doesn't understand that language, but he's also got his own share of language aptitude. If I can find it on my character sheet. Where the hell is it?
I'd like to prepare a shit, like a poop.
Okay.
Here we go. I'd like to say in deep speech to them, do you understand me?
They continue to stare towards Leighton.
Did you make that noise, Brett?
No, that was Jules.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
I hit my keyboard.
Gotcha. I was like, do they speak in music, like literal notes?
They speak in synth.
That was the shit that I readied. Do it.
Leighton will take a step closer to them, and he'll take out Immortal and kind of point it directly at one of their faces to see if they'll react to it.
They do not. They continue to look at you. What do you do?
What's the sword doing still? Is it still just making music?
I mean, so when I say it sings, like the metal itself is just reverberating, so it's just like.
I see. And does it get more intense as I approach them, or?
I'll say as when you draw the sword, you'll get more intense.
I see.
Am I able to hear it at this point, or is this something that only Leighton can hear?
Typically, only something Leighton can. Kind of think of it as a tone that Leighton is hearing. You're not hearing anything.
Brett, can I use Immortal to restore a soul into them?
By restore a soul, please explain your process. Like what do you mean by that?
Like
put a soul
Immortal
into
the soul. Like Immortal is like the absorber of souls, but
Correct.
Can I use Immortal to send a soul into another being?
Oh, okay.
To like, because it's a being, so I figured if I give it a soul, then it might turn into a person or to a whatever it was before it became this thing.
I just want to recap what you want to do. You want to give them a soul that you have harvested from another individual.
Correct.
And then just put them within this shadowy creature. Is that correct?
Yeah, I just want to, because I mean, to me they're like hollow husks. So I'm like, if I give it a soul, maybe it can temporarily be a person or something like that. I'm just trying to think of my skill set.
No. You're doing good. And we're having a conversation about it. Why do you believe them to be hollow husks?
Well, they just seem like they at one point were a person, and then maybe now they're not.
Gotcha. Are you not talking about physical attributes?
No, I just mean like they seem like shadows of people.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Well,
So my mind is like, if I give them life or return life to them, that maybe I can like find out what happened to them,
okay.
or if something happened overall.
So, one of your souls, as you release it and escape it, you see the face of transparent face of one of your crew members. I'm out of the sword. This sort of floats around a little bit as you have let it escape. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and communicate to it.
It begins to rapidly fly around the house. It finally lands as you communicate. As you watch the spirit itself scream in torturous agony. As you witness in almost an instant, it transform into a shadow.
Oh shit.
And the shadow looks over at you. The spirit itself, agonized, before it transformed him.
Rena is very alarmed, and she calls out, Layton,
Captain,
please be careful.
All right, everyone, calm down.
what was that?
It's time we have a talk. This sword, immortal, is my curse. I'm been destined to be a reaper, if you will. The reaper of souls. I just released a soul here and it turned into one of these beings. I have a feeling, and Layton points the sword back at the soul that became a ghost. If I absorb them again, maybe I can ferry them. This is a place maybe where souls have nowhere to go. The in-between.
I see.
A purgatory, if you will.
But are they hostile?
I don't know. Brett, can I absorb? I want to try to reabsorb the soul that just left my sword with Immortal.
All right. As you draw your blade again, pointing at the spirit, you saw it writhe in agony before it transformed into what I can only describe and as what you have observed it as a husk of its former self. As you point the sword at the spirit, it looks over at you. And then you beckon it forth, harvesting the shadow. And like clockwork, like something you've always done before, the shadow is then harvested within the soul. And then you also begin to feel the other two shadows pull towards your harvesting blade. What do you do?
When you say pull in, like they're getting sucked into the blade or they're trying to stop me?
They're getting sucked into the blade.
If they are indeed trapped here, this might be the most humane way to go about it.
Aye.
Morvog whispers to Reyna, watching all of this happen, still readying his shit, and says, "Are we the baddies?"
When you said readying your shit, I forgot you meant literal shit.
Yeah, I readied a shit. I haven't released it yet. This is like normal. Like, I mean, this is
I
fine.
see. I trust the captain.
Me too. This is kind of, forgive the dwarven tongue, fucked up.
I'm going to unready my action, as they don't seem hostile, even after watching one of their own get absorbed.
I'll probably unready my shit. I see Bryn unready his action, and then I unclench. And return.
I've never seen anything like this, or even heard of it.
Leighton, what do you do?
I like want to ask them permission for them to join the sword, because I don't want to maliciously force them to agony, but I can't communicate to them, so I'm trying to think, like, it just seems wrong just to take their souls. I want to like let them know that like it's going to be okay, and that like if they don't want to be here, they can come with us.
How would you do that?
There seems to be a barrier in communication, Captain.
Can Reyna go inside the house?
I mean, yeah, you're free to move around and do as you wish.
Okay. Reyna kind of saddles up behind the captain.
Where was the door again?
I don't know.
I mean, the door's over here, but just assume that. Obviously assume Reyna walked in and the correct spot.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
The idea of Reyna just crashing through the window, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Here's my opinion.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Anyway,
you're good. Just
You're
move your
good, you're
token
good,
where
you're
it
good.
is, and it literally is just you walk through the front door and do that. You can imagine all that.
okay. Reyna walks up next to the captain and actually looks one of them in the eyes.
Why did you? Eyes.
Well, it's like she's scared of looking at these now because of what happened in the last boss battle.
True.
But it seems safe. I think. They don't react in a hostile way.
Bryn is going to walk up to one. Oh, wait a minute. I need to check something on. There we go. I am going to use my aberrant mind feature of telepathic speech to see if I can see within the creature's mind.
Okay. A good way to go about it.
As a bonus action, I could choose one creature within 30 feet of me. I'm just going to choose the guy in front of me, and you and the creature could speak telepathically with each other as long as we're within 3 miles of each other.
All right. Do you peer within the creature's mind to communicate? Is that correct?
Yes.
You see nothing. This entity is just a lifeless husk that has been here for as long as the veil could be. Simple-minded individual, maybe commoner at one point, but this entity has been ravished by the shadow.
Captain, I don't think you need to worry about permission. Their minds are blank.
Well, crew, I'm not a power-hungry captain, but
Oh, for God's sake.
just want to make sure that you're all okay with me doing this.
Yep, that's fine.
Sorry. Manatee got a roll of toilet paper.
You're good.
This is the pets edition today. Reyna once again reaffirms. I trust you, Captain.
What of you, Morgoth?
Just go. You know, do whatever you want.
Bryn,
Go for it.
all right. I want to absorb both the souls into my sword, Brett.
All right. As you hold the sword forward, the shadows, these apparitions, no resistance, absorbs within the immortal blade. As it does so, this sort of almost like this sonic wave of air ripples out from the blade and just kind of like almost like a tremor in the sky booms forward as Reyna, as everyone right now just kind of feels the impact. It's like a sharp ping within everyone's mind, that blatant, which then just settles a little bit. But you definitely feel some sort of impact from the spirit's absorption. Leighton, you have gained 3 souls.
I think that puts me at 21, question mark?
Whatever your souls were at before. Add 2 to them.
Oh yeah, no, it was 13, so 15 now.
15.
Is the sword still vibrating, Brett?
It has since settled.
I believe we have gleaned everything we could from this particular house. We should continue exploring.
Yeah, so that's it. They're just... You've collected them now.
My blade stopped vibrating. It means that when I'm near someone who needs ferrying, the blade is trying to tell me.
Maybe this is our purpose here.
I wonder of their connection to the Deep One, if any. Or if given enough time, I shudder to think that I could have been one of them.
Perhaps that's what we would have become had we lost the fight against that shadow creature.
Bryn shudders.
Let's not think about that. I'd rather not remember that.
I have hung on to life for 800 years. I'm not about to let it end that way.
As you
All
walk...
right, crew, listen up.
Oh, go on.
Gather around.
Flip.
Bryn, I've already given you a hat. Leighton pulls out 2 more pirate hats and puts it on Reyna and Morgoth's heads.
I forgot I was wearing that.
Leighton has a magical item. It's a bag of pirate hats. Whenever he reaches into them, he just pulls out a pirate hat.
It's true.
It's a magical item, I feel like, because of all the fucking pirate hats Leighton has pulled out of his bag.
Can they please be like really shitty, like construction paper hats?
All right.
Leighton puts back the really like finely crafted one and pulls out one made out of the Sunday funnies.
Yeah, it's the Burger King hat. There you go. Welcome to the crew.
If we are going to be a crew, we need to look like one.
Wow. Thank you. It feels nice to belong again.
Hold on. I'm gonna do a little RP roll for myself in a second.
Trying to figure out how to add.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay.
Trying to figure out how to add the hat to my equipment.
All right. So Morvog looks at Leighton, being given the hat. Looks kind of down at the ground, reaches up to his head and touches the hat. Contemplative for a second and looks up at Leighton. A tear runs down his face and he says, "Thank you. Thank you, Captain. This is the greatest honor I've ever had." That was a roll to see how much he kept his cool.
My God.
All right, crew. Let's stick together. We don't know what else is here.
Hey, Bryn.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, please.
Yeah, I figured.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be happening a lot while I'm here.
You managed to mentally fortify yourself against something your brain is trying to forcibly keep out. As you have memories and lingering dreams of you in your tower before the shadow came.
This entire area is familiar. But why? Why? Comes back in waves, but he's just kind of muttering and trailing off. Are we in danger? I'm just gonna keep like exploring around just to see what else there is.
As you look forward, more of the shadowy husks or the streets, silently roaming. What are you doing?
I'm kind of like following Bryn in the distance just to make sure he's okay.
Do you characters?
Yeah, I see the
these
husk.
husks? A voice echoed in your mind. Bury the soul. The voice
So
is
did it say ferry the souls?
bury the souls. The voice, although you do not remember, is somewhat familiar to you. Almost as if it was a passenger that has been with you for quite some time.
I take it none of you heard that?
None
Bryn
of you
kinda
did
shakes
hear
his
that.
head and goes like, I'm sorry.
Heard what?
I didn't hear anything.
Ugh. Oh boy. Great. I'm now having conversations with a sword.
Yeah, that's not the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Ugh.
I mean, it does seem like a pretty spectacular sword from what I just saw. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I do have a problem with authority, and I hate being told what to do. But the sword is telling me to ferry these souls, and I hate to think that I'm being manipulated to do it.
Well, you wanted to do it before the sword spoke, did you not?
It's been like my prime directive for many years. The last decade or so has been this miserable, lonesome fate. But until I met the misdemeanor crew, I was nothing. Now I have a family with responsibilities and a boy. I've been offered many times to put down the sword, but it keeps beckoning me, calling me.
But you want to answer.
Somebody has to. It feels like I'm the stopgap between this evil thing and everything else evil out there.
Well,
Is there another?
I don't know
entrance in-
too much about... Oh, sorry.
is there
No,
another entr-
Tom, wait for a second. Let me go ahead and finish
Okay,
this,
okay.
and then I'll go to you. Continue.
Well, I don't know much about your life before you met us, other than what you've told us, but you're not alone. You're not alone in your mission. You have us. And the rest of your family.
Leighton tries to not shed a tear,
Fails.
and and he goes, "Whatever happens here," he looks at the two of you, Morgoth and Reyna. "You always can call your good old friend Leighton."
Thank you, Captain.
I just pound my heart.
And hey, if you ever want to learn a thing or two about wrestling, oh, boy, can I teach ya. Leighton cracks his knuckles in excitement.
I might have to take you up on that sometime.
You guys continue to move ahead. Bryn, I saw that you moved forward, so I'm going to move you back a little bit because
Oh, yep.
So,
Uh-oh.
Bryn, as you
Sorry,
can-
I got.
Huh?
You took me while my token was in my hand, and so it
Oh
like.
no, you're good. No, I'm moving Bryn because Tom was roaming around the map, so I needed to move him back a little bit. Bryn, as you continue to walk to the north, off to the north, you see what appears to be an empty land of dead trees, and a path that leads somewhere familiar. What do you do, Bryn?
Bryn turns around and heads back to everybody else, wherever they may be. There we go.
Leighton, as you continue to explore around, spirits continue to linger and roam.
I'm gonna absorb these two spirits right here into the sword.
Easy. Shadowy husks. Oh, sword. You've gained 2 souls.
What did you see, Bryn?
A path to the north. It's familiar. I don't understand. And like trails off again and just continues to move forward back towards the path that he saw.
Reyna.
1 second. I'm like trying to. Okay, I got it.
March. Leighton. Familiar voice. Something up? Happen?
Oh no, Reyna just sees the creature ahead.
All the husks. Okay. Leighton, to progress to the north, you'll see more of the husks. Voice reverberating within your mind. Bury the souls.
What's
What's up?
I'm scared.
Gotcha. So Leighton, you'll hear that voice reverberating within your mind, and it is familiar. And it isn't until you realize why it's familiar in your mind. It's your own voice echoing within your brain.
Better than my answer. I was just gonna say it's Morvog just hovering over his shoulder like, ferry the souls.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
That's why it's familiar.
Leighton, what do you do? Oh, I got disconnected. Sorry.
Hey, Brett abandoned us to go play Deltarune Chapter.
sorry, the VC disconnected. I'm sorry, guys.
He just doesn't even say bye.
He's got a date with TomFawkes, everybody.
Yes, my apologies, guys. Leighton, you heard what I said, correct?
That it's myself. It's my own voice talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Is the sword doing anything, Brett? Just the same old stuff?
It's continuing the same way it has.
The voice in my head is me. It's myself.
Yeah, that's
Telling
usually
you
how it goes, my friend.
You don't understand, mate. It's not like I am telling myself. It's like someone has control of my voice and is telling me something.
What is it telling you?
I want to use telepathic speech on Leighton
Okay.
to see if I can hear this voice as well.
Leighton, are you willing? As you feel Bryn begin to try to pry within your mind.
Leighton will look at Bryn and just go, "You can come inside, but it's quite messy in there."
I understand.
All right. So, Bryn, as you peer within the mind of Leighton, you are able to communicate with Leighton now.
I'm more just like listening for this voice that's telling him that I'm listening for his voice that doesn't sound like it'd be him speaking.
I understand.
While connected to Bryn, Leighton's going to take the soul closest to him.
You only hear one voice. That's Leighton's.
Leighton will take this soul as well.
What are the two souls gathered?
Leighton will take this soul as well.
Another soul has been gathered.
Bryn's gonna communicate telepathically to Leighton. Do you hear this other voice telling you to ferry? Or rather, no, I shouldn't say that because I don't know what it is. But do you hear this other voice? That's not mine. It's yours.
Seems to only be me in here. It's as if it comes in waves.
I can only maintain this communication for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna keep it active for as long as I can, or until I hear this other voice. Either or.
What do you all do during those 5 minutes?
Is the sword still vibrating, Brett?
It has settled.
Okay.
I did
I saw it. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to what's happening here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're following pretty far behind.
We could check out this path in the meantime, as I head a little bit further north.
Make a
I
wisdom
can maintain
save.
telepathic contact with Leighton if he's up to 5 miles or 3 miles away. So,
Wisdom save, please, Bryn.
oh boy, wonder if this is gonna have any adverse effects with them telepathically tethered to Leighton. Phew.
Once again, your fight or flight activates. You're able to press on.
Something is here.
Do you all continue upward toward the path?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah, no, that's just above board me going, oh,
Oh, okay.
we in a new area, sorry.
No, you're good. Making sure you're all right. As you continue to advance north up through the path in the wooded area, you go into an opening. Morog, as you forward, you see what is a rather large pit.
Gerard DC'd.
Oh, then wait before you guys continue to move, please. We'll have to wait for Gerard. I'll move you guys to
Okay.
the other map. We'll wait for Gerard to come back. Enjoying the session so far, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very atmospheric.
What happened to Gerard?
What happened to Gerard?
Wow, the musical. That could be a whole musical. What happened to Gerard?
What happened to What happened?
Where did he go, my captain?
His Discord up and broke.
Oh, Gerard, come back to us. Oh, Gerard, where did you go?
We get it, Adriana. You're good at singing. Folds arms.
Yeah, well, hey, wait, when are we gonna do Asmodia the musical?
Asmodia the musical.
We get it. You're a
Asmodia.
talented musician.
Io the musical.
Oh my god! I've, like,
Oh, Gerard.
even just the Eyes of Asmodia campaign would be perfect for that. Jules, Adrian, Nate, and Erica.
Jumped out of a train. Mother jumped out of a train. Mother, come back. Mother, Mother, come back. Mother, you are gonna die. Mother, there is a million different ways we can solve that problem. Why did you jump out of a train?
Morva, come back! Whoa! Please don't jump out of the train!
Can we
wrong?
unfreeze on-stream chat? I didn't realize chat was frozen. I apologize, guys. Chat's like, it was frozen. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Story of
god.
my life. My chat's always complaining. They're like, the volume of the voices is little. Oh, Jared's here.
Hey, Gerard.
But that guy's I'm so sorry.
No,
you're
no,
good. All good.
it's good. Hey, Chad, I'm freezing. I'm freezing you again. What are you gonna do about it? No, I'm
Just put just put a transparent fire over the chat to warm them up.
Nah. I froze them
Melt
I froze them real quick and unfroze them for inflated engagement, so everyone would scream for like a second. That's
I
good.
see, I see.
That's
So
good.
it's like,
You're manipulating the market.
I'm manipulating the
Feed that algorithm.
Feed that algorithm. I'm just kidding, Chad. I love you. I
Hey.
love you, Chad. All right. I love you, Chad. I love you. All right, you good to go, Gerard?
Yep, ready to go.
All right. You progress forward. down the wooded path. I don't know what the last thing you heard, Gerard. I'll just repeat. You kind of go through this wooded path where you see an opening out in the field. Bran, as you move over to
I'm already preparing a wisdom saving throw.
a large pit for you.
Whoa!
Bryn looks down the pit and gulps.
I want
That's
to.
mildly terrifying.
I'm gonna like hold Bryn and just be like, be very careful, Bryn. You're very squishy.
I have some semblance of good footing, Morvog.
You are a very squishy person, Brett.
I just thank you.
Yeah, they are kind of right.
Bryn, we love you, but you're kind of squishy.
Yeah, he's squishy.
You don't need to gang up on me like that.
We're just here for you. I know it's a lot, but listen, we're here for. Wait.
It is difficult to gain muscle mass without proper nutrition, all
He's
right?
like sidestepping around him next to a pit. Like, oh, no, we're just here for you, bro.
Be
Bro,
careful,
we're just here. We're here for you. We're here for you.
Bryn,
Yes.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Do it again.
Fight or flight really goes off this time. But you manage to push forward as your mind fortifies and remains stalwart.
I've been
Bryn.
having these flashes. Oh, yeah?
Something. See something over there that catches you.
How deep is it from up here to the next bit down?
I would say 10 feet.
I'm going to go around the party and head over here. What is that? Really gonna zoom in there. Can't quite make it out.
Brett, are
Is
we
it-
on a hill right here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it a sheer cliff or is it a sheer drop or is it like a hill?
It is a sheer drop. So you'd have to kind of like skate
I'm
down
gonna-
a little bit.
I'm gonna attempt to climb down the side of the cliff here.
Okay. You're able to kind of like skate down a little bit as you like not tumble, but you know what I mean there.
Yeah, like
As you
kind of
look
like put
over.
my hand into the ground, just kind of slide down.
You approach the object, which appears to be that almost as if a lifeless rock. And it looks like Leighton is close to follow. Bryn,
Yes.
it still catches your. What do you do?
I am going to investigate it.
No roll needed. As you lean down, reach over, it definitely feels petrified in nature. Almost like a rock. But structurally, feels as if this object you turn around and move over. So you do. Push it off to the Leighton, when you hear it within your mind. Bury their souls. As Bryn, you push over the rock.
I'm still telepathically connected to Gerard. Do I hear that?
Nope, because it's been longer than 5 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Bryn, you push over the object. Realize that it is not a rock, but simply an object covered in dirt and debris. a corpse. As you realize in horror, staring at its dead face, it is your body.
I like back like as far into the wall as possible, hyperventilating. What is this? What is this?
Bryn, are you okay?
That's my fucking body!
It's your what?
It's my fucking body! What am I? What is this?
It's okay, Bryn. You're fine.
You just slap him around.
Raina, I want to see like I guess perception to see like what Raina notices about this body, or I don't know if you need to do perception.
Investigation or medicine, if you'd like.
Bryn is full on panic attack right now.
Maybe investigation. Okay.
So with a 3, unfortunately, you do not recognize much. But
That's a
upon
body.
kneeling down and looking at the object, you would see it. Bryn's decayed face. The robes that he is currently wearing, as it sort of covers him like a funeral, almost like a funeral shroud. And his face eaten away by some sort of shadowy substance from long ago.
Can I
Raina backs away.
BTFA backs the fuck away?
Yeah, BTFA.
I'll do can I do a medicine check?
You can.
To see if I can investigate the cause of death and stuff like that? Okay.
Feel free.
Let's fucking go.
So,
oh my god, I killed him.
So as you study the body, you'll recognize on it, as kind of laying down on the ground, first and foremost, it is indeed a corpse. It isn't something that is... the reason why I'm saying that, because some people will think it's either a magical manifestation or an illusion. I'm trying to give you that it is a corpse at that point.
Guys, I've been to medical school, and that right there is a corpse.
Dead body guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yep. So as you investigate the body itself and trying to figure out the cause of death and study it, you will see that it appears to have been some sort of magical, almost like some sort of magical experiment accident, as his body itself seems to be covered in assorted masses of shadow.
Magic ooze.
It seems that an incident has happened here. Continue to study around the pit. You can theorize that this is where the tower once stood.
Huh. Does he look like maybe he... Yeah.
No, sorry, I was looking at the chat. I just like corpse parentheses real.
I'm just trying to explain it the best I can, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Does it look like he's drowned or been submerged in tar, anything like that, or does it look like pretty much magical death in nature?
It looks like that whatever happened to this location is what happened to him.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. Okay.
Brett.
Yes.
Is Immortal still vibrating right now?
You draw the blade.
I draw the blade.
Upon seeing it, Bryn immediately tries to get as far away from Leighton as possible. That's not me. I'm not dead. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Bryn, calm down.
Leighton,
stay away from me.
As you draw your blade, it sings its familiar tune.
Ugh. Leighton puts the sword away. Bryn, I don't know how to tell you this, friend.
Let him keep the hat, dude.
Bryn, I believe you are not with us.
Stay away from me.
But we mean that in a literal sense. Metaphorically, you're with us. We're with you.
Bryn, as you continue to move, you feel your feet begin to slip over at the side of the pit as you panically begin to back up.
Bryn, be careful.
Bryn, we're not going to harm you.
How do I know? I'm not alive. What am I? What am I then?
We don't have all the answers,
figure it out.
friend.
Oh, sure.
Bryn, think about it. You've been here for how long? It's okay, friend. We're here for you.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm going to pull out my dagger and stab it into my own hand.
Yeah.
As you stab the dagger into your own hand, you'll see a shadowy ooze begin to pour down the open.
This is blood, right? This is blood!
It's blood if you want it to be, Bryn. Listen. Think about it this way. Even if you aren't alive in one sense, you're alive as our friend, and that's what matters now.
I'm not going to ferry you, friend. It's okay. It's okay.
By the way, how much damage do I take from that stab?
None for now.
Okay.
Leighton pulls out a handkerchief from his pocket and wraps Bryn's hand.
Bryn just breaks down crying. God, I'm getting choked up from this. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, friend. It's okay.
Bryn, you can hear me, can't you?
Bryn can't respond, so he just nods.
Well, I can hear you, and we're communicating. And your feelings are reaching us. And that means you're alive as any of us, okay?
Okay.
You are a part of this crew. That's the truth.
Bryn kind of takes a deep breath and moves over to like the sort of cliff here and like slinks back into it and just sits down.
Bryn, what do you want to do now?
I don't know if I can leave this place behind. But I at least want to get you, my friends, out of here.
I'm gonna investigate the pit really quick.
And open it up.
Open up this pit.
What are you trying to?
Open up this bitch!
Oh man, Manatee, I'm fine.
Oh man.
Oh no, Manatee!
I'm fine, buddy.
Trying to just
Tom's
deduce
alive, Manatee.
things that may have happened here. Like, was it an explosion? Looks like.
So as you continue to investigate the pit, the best way that you would conclude is more of an implosion.
Okay.
And I can give you enough information as Bryn's memory is also flooding back. This was the location at one point in time of sorry, hold on. This was at one point in time the location of I keep hearing a sound and I get distracted. This at one point in time was a location of Bryn's tower. As some sort of incident happened here, whether it was a accident or a magical explosion of some sort, and it essentially sucked everything up within this location. Which would be the reason why you saw a derelict tower within the shadowy veil. You can safely assume that Bryn died within the accident, and his spirit and soul was trapped within the shadow, while his body remains here, petrified. Shadowy veil is made up of manifestations not only of memories and dreams of those that have gone insane within this veil, but also frozen moments in specific areas of time, sealed away within the shadow. The best way to describe this location itself is a sort of purgatory like hell, where spirits and souls are trapped with no hopes of escape, as their minds and mental capacity just continues to twist and warp by its native powers.
All right. I'll slowly walk over to Bryn, just check on him.
How much of this do I remember now?
It's starting to come back in waves. I would say, Bryn, you do recall, since you are a sorcerer of the shadow, experimenting and you may have discovered sort of a new power, a new source of magic that you were able to tap into outside of the influences of Divine Void and gods, a sort of new plane of power. Is probably why you had your shadow magics, but you may have dug too far as it destroyed this tower, and fearful within your mind, perhaps even the city around it.
I did this. Down. The shades. My tower. My life. All of it was me.
You couldn't have known, Bryn. It's just this. How could you have known? It's fine.
Bryn, I'm going to share a story with you that I've carried with me for a long time. And it's one that always freaks people out when they meet me. I was not a captain on a crew. I was merely just another crewmate. Me and my team, we found a hoard of gold. It was untouchable. It was as if man had just had unlimited resources amongst our crew. Except it was cursed. My whole crew tried to kill each other. And in the defense, I grabbed the sword on my back and I murdered all of them in cold blood. Dripped in rage, in power, I killed all of them. But I want you to know, and it's taken me a long time to come to terms with this. It wasn't my fault. 'Twas the blade. 'Twas the moment. 'Twas the fear. And I am atoning for my sins, ferrying these souls to the other side. But I've had to deal with that hard realization that it was not my fault. That it was cursed gold and man's greed that prompted me to defend myself. And in this moment, I can tell you, friend, I have been where you've been. This was not your fault.
Well, I, for one, can say that I've never been in your position, so I can't even possibly imagine. But listen, Bryn, turns out, I hate to say it, you're pretty squishy.
Bryn,
And I
like,
give him like a.
Bryn chuckles a little bit through the tears.
I tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah, Bryn kind of chuckles through the tears and says, Captain, I must disagree with you on one thing. And Bryn stands up and stands at the edge of this pit here, looking further down into it. This was my fault. In a reckless search for power, I've condemned an entire city to this non-existence.
Well,
However, what I do agree with on is that I do need to atone.
would you do it again today?
What was that? You cut out for a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Would you do it again today?
No. I would not do it again.
Well, then that's that. You are who you are now, before us, and not whoever you were centuries ago.
I'm determined to make up for this. Captain, I hope you can help me by ferrying the souls that ended up here to their final rest.
Well, if there's one thing I can do really well, it's ferry souls.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. It's gonna look further down into the pit.
Go ahead and make an investigation check at an
Something-
advantage.
I can see that little pale yellow dot, right?
If you see it on the map.
Yeah, I see a little bit of a glowing. All right, skill check. Investigation.
14. At the base and the bottom of the pit, see what appears to be small sort of opening, a crack of light.
Light. There isn't normally light down here. Bryn, like, very hurriedly jumps down into the pit.
I mean, it's deep, deep, deep down. Like, you
Well,
would literally
okay, so
have
I
to
guess
jump
I
within.
get here. There's light. There's light here.
Can Reina do the same, like, check?
What are you looking for?
Like, just, for perceiving more about the light that
That's
Bryn
fair.
was talking about?
No check would be necessary. Bryn had
Okay.
kept the information. But as you kind of
Okay.
look and stare down, a little bit of light beams forth. Leighton, this light it motivates you. It gives you hope. May even be an exit from the shadow. A small crack, small opening from where this magic tragedy has gone wrong. But Bryn, the light, it pains you, stings you from being within the shadow.
I don't think I can get any
This
closer.
can be an exit, right?
It may very well be, but
Oh, I see.
Leighton takes out Immortal to see if it's reacting to the light.
It is not reacting to the light, only humming. Bryn.
does the light? What exactly does the light like? Sort of like
It
do
looks
to me? Like do it
it burns a little bit. It stings
like pretty much like anywhere where there's exposed skin, or just all over?
all over.
So, Bryn, you can't go towards it, or it hurts?
It's yes. The light is burning me. I back away from the pit a little bit.
Reina turns to the others. But it could be an exit, so we have to pursue it, don't we?
The three of you can, but I do ask before you leave that the captain take as many souls from this area as he can.
Leighton kind of shakes his head feverishly. I can't leave yet. Armstrong is down here somewhere. That's why I'm here. I can't go back empty-handed without him.
But how do you know that he's still here?
Leighton thinks about it. You're right, Reina. It might be too late for Armstrong. The right thing might be that if I can't find him, then I have to put my captain out to rest and ferry him. Like I said, I can't go back empty-handed.
I see.
Above board, Brett,
Yes.
the light, will that take us back to Io proper?
You have no idea where the light will take you.
Does the light give any kind of familiar feeling that
Mhm.
some of us have felt before?
It gives you a familiar.
Well, I may be the captain, but I can't force anyone against their will. What do we think, crew? What's the plan?
My plan is your plan, Captain.
I definitely respect your decision to want to search for Armstrong more. And I think we would both want to join you if you want to stay here and search more. But I do think eventually we do need to head back.
I'll respect whatever decision you make. I only ask that you take as many souls as you can.
Raiden and I would like to definitely make sure that we've scoured this area for our friends as well.
Yes.
Super above board, Brett. Is there anywhere for us to go, or is this kind of like the bottleneck point for us right now?
Well, would you explore? It depends on you. Would you explore the area? I can tell you what you see, find if you took time around the area.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, like, is there actually area for us to explore with regards to the maps you've made in D&D Beyond, or is it like
I can't tell you. Unfortunately, I can't tell you that above board. You have to discover that on your own.
Understood.
If you wish to dedicate the time to survey the area in the hopes to find something, you are able to do so. However, you would have to declare that is what you're doing. I can't tell you one way or another without you doing it.
I don't think the light's going anywhere.
True.
You're free to tell me your objective and what you would like to do.
I mean, it doesn't seem like to me if we go into that circle, the light, that like the campaign's over in that way, right? It seems like there's more to be had. But at the same time, I don't know how much more of the area we haven't explored. It feels like we've pretty much gone everywhere, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
So
I mean,
far, we've
we-
explored a bit of the city and a path to the north.
So you're asking meta information, and that is knowledge I cannot give you unless your character says,
Yeah.
I scour however long it takes
Yeah, I was
to the
gonna
days.
say-
I need you to tell me that. I can't tell you one way or another what you
Understood.
haven't or haven't explored, Lord.
Yeah, we could just go ahead and say
Shall
that
we
we
survey
kind of like
the area
surveyed,
around?
Yeah, let's take a look around.
I can tell you exactly what you would find. First of all, how long would you take to survey the area?
I mean, I don't have a hot date. We can do.
As far as we know, this place is infinite in terms of time, so...
How much time would you dedicate to explore then?
I would probably go for 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, I'd probably
Oh,
go
that
for
sounds about right,
I'd
yeah.
probably do that too. I'd say like
Yep.
a solid 8.
So for a day, you'd spend 8 hours surveying the area?
Yeah,
Yes.
I would say a day for
Okay.
Rena. I
So
think.
I will...
However long
so-
we can keep time for down here.
Okay, so I will inform you what happens at that point. You would then survey over the area of the exposed and open field, exploring and investigating, finding and discovering more and more of fragments of the shattered tower that once belonged to Bryn. Returning to the town, within the house and there, you would find a variety of souls and spirits of lingering husks that would be around within the houses at that point. But there would all clearly be a point where the shadow itself would grow thick and heavy, as you would then begin to continue to push through that at that point in time. If you're trying to push, though, navigation would be lost, sort of establishing almost a shadowy barrier within this veil. I would say within a thorough amount of time of 8 hours, you would explore the area. This place, almost fragmented, you find the piece of the once city in the open field within the town. You do not find any other openings or any other travels at that point after the 8 hours.
Are there any?
Do you know the location of the souls?
Oh, I do. I'd like to take those souls then, if possible.
So within the 8 hours time, you would simply harvest the souls, going in from house to house as all the others continue to explore within the city streets. You would harvest the rest of the souls, gaining, I would say, a total of 17 more souls.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's a chunky sword.
Yeah, I didn't kill as many people as I thought.
Puts me at 35 souls total.
The shadow veil itself is fragmented. So
Oh, yeah, true.
There may be other fragments as well.
Where is Bryn?
Oh, I'm sticking with the captain this entire time.
Yeah, Bryn would
Okay.
probably be with you at that point in time.
Reyna would like to have a conversation with Bryn at some point in this day.
Absolutely, feel free.
Let's do it.
All right. You know, Bryn, there is a way you could come with us.
I know what you're going to say.
Would you not want that? I just think of you staying down here by yourself. And for how long? We don't even know. Forever? Could you really endure that? Would you
Probably
want
not.
to endure that? Yeah.
No.
Just think about it, okay?
Bryn nods. I will. Thank you, Reyna.
Of course. Okay, that was our conversation.
Convo over.
Combo over.
You are all free at that point to, I mean, yeah, anytime during the 8 hours, if you want to step aside to have a communication with each other, you're free to do that. Within 8 hours, that is what you find. Scour the lands of this shadowy-like fragment, harvesting what you believe is all the spirits that lingered over here. All that remains is the opening within the pit. The light stretches out. You're merely a passenger within this shadowy veil.
Does anyone have a quill? A pen?
Oh man, what
Rock?
Nah,
Chalk?
I don't got anything like that. I have a single book.
It would depend if Finn would have that on its possession.
Yeah, I don't have any of that in my backpack.
Leighton,
Is there? I was thinking of like the shadow, like break a stick off and then and dip it into the shadow goop.
Leighton would grab like dirt from the floor and like get his hands like all black and gross, and he'd open up the book that Bryn gave him.
Okay.
And he'd write on like the opening page, like in the first page, and he'd write a note. To the world's greatest librarian. And then he signs it, Captain Leighton Beardthrone. And then he goes to everyone and goes, would you please sign your name here next to mine?
Nodders.
Of course, Captain.
For my boy. So we have evidence of our travels here. He hands the book around for everyone to sign.
I sign it. Grab a little scoop of dirt on my finger and write Bryn, all caps.
All right. Well, I think it's time we go.
Initials. That's right. Bryn is just initials. I don't remember my name, but I know that they're initials.
Bryn, you know what I'm going to ask you next, friend.
Take out Immortal.
Leighton pulls out the sword.
It sings its familiar tune.
Bryn closes his eyes and places his hand on the blade.
I want you to know, Bryn, if there is a way to get you out of there, I will do it.
Understood, Captain.
This is not the end. This is see you later.
Yeah.
See you later, Captain.
No goodbyes.
Reyna. Morvog.
See you later, Squishy.
Until then.
Leighton points the sword at Bryn.
All right. Know if you do harvest the souls.
Yeah, I'll take a soul.
Y/N.
As you brandish the blade towards Bryn, performing the familiar ritual in action, you begin to watch as Bryn's spirit begins to glow. His body begins to glow with a warming light. You kind of see these as the ritual is performed, because he is not merely a husk. He is a powerful mage, an individual that has survived here. His soul and spirit able to retain its form, not lose his mind or his mental capability. You kind of see this beautiful dance of radiant light sparkle and illuminate off of his, as you begin to see the ritual house and absorb Bryn. And your heart sinks as you see those same familiar light sparkles come from Reyna and Morvog. Reyna and Morvog, you begin to feel the warming light bathe over you as well.
I'm sorry, Reyna. I couldn't bring myself to tell you.
What is this?
You too.
No, this is...
You felt your physical body torn asunder within that coal factory. How would you expect to survive?
Yeah. I guess that makes sense, huh?
Once again, Leighton, the voice in the back of your mind, your voice. Bury the souls.
There was so much I wanted to do.
You did great, Reyna.
I hope... at least... Seer was saved.
Even if she wasn't, She was super proud of you.
I hope so.
Leighton, as you feel the spiritual energy gather around the blade, what you expected 1, now 3 souls, you think to yourself, chasing after your co-captain, feeling as if you may have landed at this tower in happenstance, finding the kind and gentle individual. You theorize, maybe even realize, that maybe it wasn't happenstance that you met these individuals, but maybe it was part of a greater mission. Save the souls still yet sane that were sealed away within this accursed shadow.
Thank
Leighton.
you, Captain.
No. Thank you for putting your faith in me.
Don't think this
Captain
means that you
Leighton.
don't have to give me that wrestling match you promised me.
And we get to keep the hats, right?
Oh, I better keep this hat.
Oh. You can keep the hats, friends.
They're just like, oh, sorry. Wait, I gotta take the hats back, dude. I can't.
Captain Leighton Beardthorn. You were the first individual that I had seen in a long time. And I think I speak for Reyna and Morvog as well when I say that until the day comes when you ferry our souls to the other side, we will always be with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
The adventure continues, my friends.
See you later.
See you later.
Till next time, crew. And Leighton finally finishes the ritual.
As you see the spiritual forms of your new crew that you have met absorb into this radiant, warming light, it fills your spirit. It fills your spirit and empowers the blade. As you then realize, from that moment, you stand alone. But there is still much work that needs to be accomplished.
Well, friends, it seems that fate repeats itself once again. The captain forever alone. Leighton jumps inside of the light.
As you plummet into the light, the tunnel itself fading as you look up, almost as if you were underground. And once again, you'll see it. The nothingness that surrounds you. As the light illuminates you again, you ferry the lost souls that were once trapped here within the shadows of Asmodia, hopeful to find your friends. You continue to fade on into the light. Where the other side will take you, that is a tale to tell for another day. And so concludes campaign Shadow of Asmodia. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank
Damn,
you, Brett.
I was really dead the whole time.
Oh fuck, man! I'm sitting here crying. I didn't know that. Fuck.
What? I wanted Reina and Karen. Kyron. I don't even know how to say her name. I don't even know how to say her name. Karen. I wanted Reina and Karen to meet and have a friendship arc.
No, we don't blow up the place.
Karen.
Yeah, it's Karen.
How
Davis.
how
Bro,
how is
I really wish that I could have stepped on Davis's balls at some point in this campaign, man.
how's everyone feeling? Is that a suitable conclusion?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that was
Fantastic conclusion.
I was not. I was not
crushed.
expecting it. I really was like, okay. I really was like, damn, sucks to be Bryn, and then, and then I was dead too.
Yeah, I figured it out the first time you said ferry the
God.
souls. I was like, oh, okay, fuck, okay. And then so I'm just like, okay, how do I? Because like, I don't know. It was tough for me to try to figure out how to roleplay this.
Yeah.
And because I also wanted to I wanted Morvog to find out early, but have to struggle with whether or not he tells Reina or not.
Is that what you DM'd Brett? Were you like, yo, are we dead?
So yeah, I wanted to give Brett any amount of extra stuff. So
Yeah.
these shadows are something that Morvog would have seen in his
Nightmares.
existential terrors and nightmares throughout his experiences and journeys and stuff. So I think that's the way I was gonna play it, is that's how he knows, but
Yeah.
I mean, what's he gonna do? He's gonna tell Bryn or tell Reina? No.
I figured out that the others were dead. That's why I had them sign the book.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh shit, this is the last moment of their humanity, and it just felt like the right thing to do was to have them sign the book to ironically keep them immortalized on a piece of paper.
Yeah. So at that point in time, yeah, it's that is currently what is going with that. So now that moment has kind of sunk in,
delete your character.
Join Morvog, Reina, and Bryn for the next campaign, Journey Through the Sword.
I will let you know if you all are ever available for it. Some epilogue stuff for you. Leighton.
Yeah.
You currently house the souls of Reina, Marvog, and Bryn. But because they are fortified as since they are heroic and fortified spirits, you are able to call for their aid in combat. Which means to the three of you, when it comes to misdemeanor, when it's at 4 p.m. EST, if you ever want to work with Gerard on that, and if you ever want to join in as a summon in a battle, for everything that's going with them, you are free to join the misdemeanor as guests whenever you wish.
Yay!
Awesome.
See how long those.
That's cool.
Hey, if the summons last long enough, you'll be able to have your adventures with Chiron after all.
Summon a YouTuber. How many of that? Yeah, how many of that do you get a day?
All right. So, but that wraps up today. That wraps up the Shadow of Asmodia arc. I wanted to wrap up the Eye of Asmodia storyline. But everyone had a good time. You guys enjoyed the campaign?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh my god, it was so good.
You packed a lot of punch in only 3 episodes, let me tell you.
Yeah, oh my god.
So what you're telling me is that now we get an arc where Chiron is fighting with Leighton's sword. Okay, cool. Chiron has beef with the sword. Okay.
Suddenly, the sword speaks, bitch.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we got some fan art today.
Hell yes.
I can't wait to see dead Bryn.
Wow, a lot of dead characters. Actually, no, it's some really good detailed fan art.
Oh my God. I can't believe we are dead. What? Sorry, I'm still shook.
You're spinning.
Man.
Yeah.
Spinning.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, my investigation roll was 3. I didn't see it coming, okay?
Yeah, true.
That man, that looks like the cover to like this game's module.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
this
awesome.
Mango Juice has been making covers for all of the IO campaigns. And so yeah, they've just been absolutely great, absolutely wonderful. That's looking pretty good. Look at this young lad. From Agent Moo. I'm gonna go ahead and add the fan artist to this. Paper Bryn over here.
Paper Bryn.
An absolute delight.
That's cute.
Oh, squishy. Paper thin.
This one is simply labeled Masay Bully.
Okay.
Where we're all just pointing over there at the
legally distinct Masay Nutella.
I love that.
All right.
Wow,
all right.
that that kind of works out with I had Masay's me in my Metopia game, and she was a thief that used a fish as a weapon.
Oh, that's amazing. That's absolutely wonderful. And then we've got some Raina fan art right over here.
That's really good.
Wow. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Thank you. Wow.
And
Too bad she died.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you. Wow.
Adriana, are you just not gonna sleep tonight? You're just gonna be in bed and be like, I'm dead.
I'm so sad. I like actually cried. I was like, oh my God, I'm dead. Oh my God. Whoa, it's funny. We have like a friend over at our house, and we were like, we're gonna go play D&D. We'll be free later or whatever. And so I can't wait to just like go be like, yeah, we're dead the whole time and we died, and so yeah.
And then he'll be like, when did you
Just
die?
kinda-
like last year.
Yeah.
Like last year.
About a year ago, we did something where we died. Yeah. Any more questions?
I can't wait to be like depressed the rest of the night because I died.
Yeah.
Now we can play
Yeah,
Tethered
so
and
you-
be even more
So
depressed.
you ever seen The Sixth Sense? It was like I see dead people, but then like I am the dead people, and then but I was like a princess, and then it was like, haha, sucks to be you because you're dead, but then it's like, oh my God, I'm dead, like that.
Hey, Bryn, we thought you died.
In my pants.
Yeah. I also.
It's the kind of thing. Where you're like, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's like not a big deal if you're dead, like trying to make the dead person feel better, but then you're like, oh my God, I'm dead. That sucks.
So I wanted.
That's when Bryn tries to like try to talk to Raina about that, and Raina's like, fuck you, I had a life.
So I wanted to add from last session, because Leighton was able to add traits to you all and empower you essentially. That was Leighton didn't even realize it. His control and empowerment over the spirits with the Sword of Immortal. He was literally tempering your wandering souls.
And that's why they leveled up from where they were in Eyes of Asmodia.
I see. Cool.
Yeah, that's why that's why Raina and I also said Parvog and Marvog appeared was because their spirits were being pulled to the call of the sword. And the same thing with Leighton. Leighton essentially was pulled over to the lost spirit that was Bryn. So everyone, all of the spirits that were trapped within the shadow were essentially coming forth to be ferried by Leighton. Yep. So
Really cool.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's genius, man. I mean, big respect. That was an awesome campaign.
thank you.
Yeah, oh my God.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Hey, hopefully next campaign in phase 3 will get you in something a little more lighthearted because man.
Well, listen, I've been trying to die since my first game in this campaign. So
happy to have assisted.
Yeah.
Adrian and I are like, oh god, no. Jules is like, finally
I'm dead. Listen, okay, I never roleplay a character like Morvog. It was actually very difficult because I am always the brooding dark rogue stealth guy. So to play a jovial drunken dwarf guy who does drugs too much, that was it was fun.
You should talk about what you were telling me about Morvog in the car. It was like yesterday or the day before.
I don't even remember.
Oh, you were okay. So he was saying that like the reason Morvog is so like, I don't know. You can explain it. You explain it better.
I was gonna say that I was gonna try to work with you if Morvog was still alive. Obviously he's not. That Morvog was actually enlightened at some point, and he never even really noticed it, and that's why he's so like kind of just carefree about most things.
Yeah. Absolutely. That would make sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not completely.
It's so weird that like this happened because he literally was like talking about like Morvog's state of mind is like he feels like he has lived to the fullest and he's ready to like accept death at like any point. And
Yes, that's what I said. He doesn't care about jumping out of a train.
That's so weird.
Well, I mean, at the same time, you're literally the one that was like, yeah, I didn't know how to tell you. We've been dead the entire time. So I mean, so you kind of honestly had that enlightenment, and we can definitely we can definitely work around that again. So, all right, guys.
Cool.
Well, thank you so much for playing. I appreciate y'all very much, and
I apologize for blowing anybody's eardrums out with the revelation.
No, you
of my
were great.
dead body.
Everyone loved it. It was good.
Everyone loves it.
Really quickly, so if we wanted to join as battle summons, would you let us know when those sessions are happening? Or?
Yeah, those are literally Saturday at 4 p.m. EST. I would say because I would say this is more for the next. I don't know how many sessions, but essentially it's for this arc, essentially.
Okay.
So it'll be over the next.
Cool.
I would say over the next month. It's an optional thing. It's not a required thing, but it does give you guys the ability to play more in combat. And if you are interested in that, we can figure that all out together. So
I am always, I'm always welcome. I always welcome more D&D into my life. So like,
absolutely,
I would. Even if it's the campaign, like if it's the misdemeanor episode tomorrow, like I'd be down for that.
It won't be tomorrow for reasons, but yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, thank you so much. Y'all been wonderful, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys.
See
All right, have a good
ya.
one. Bye.
You too.